Ready?
Ready?
Hey everyone, welcome back to the latest episode of Snitchin'. It's your host, Kristen.
And Brittany, get ready for the best part of your day.
Happy Friday, Snitches. We hope everyone had a great week and is gearing up for what's going to be, I think, like the coldest weekend we've had in a while. Britt, I know.
I feel like we're not going to get as much snow as everyone's saying, though.
Honestly, I this is the thing about weather people. It's like they are incorrect half of the time. Even if they say it's going to be really cold and it's not, like they get off the hook because we're like, yes, let's go.
I don't get how they can be wrong. I mean, it's like you look at that like a radar.
I have no idea. Couldn't even begin to guess how they predict things. But I'm so excited to be recording right now. We are recording same day. So it is Friday, the 23rd. And I gotta say, like, I woke up this morning in just like a discouraged state about the world.
Oh no.
I was in a bad mood. Like,
Why?
because like everything that's going on in our country, 5-year-olds are getting
Yeah.
detained, people are getting shot in broad daylight.
Yeah.
It's like, how did we get here? You know?
Yeah. It's overwhelmingly bad.
Overwhelmingly bad. I remember having the same feeling, after Sandy Hook, after all these school shootings. And it's
Mm.
like, if we're not going to end this shit, like then, like if a 5-year-old is getting detained and we're saying that we're arresting criminals, it's like, when is enough enough?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, don't even get me started about the gun thing. I feel very strongly. It makes no sense that we can have machine guns in this country. It makes no sense.
No, 1000%. And now it's just like the ICE stuff is just such
Yeah.
bullshit. JD butt plug Vance out here defending it. I just can't. So I'm just really happy to talk about things that actually don't really matter because, I need some lightness in my life right now. And so I'm like really
Yeah.
excited to get into it. I just had to say that.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's fair. I feel like we're in the bleak of winter and there's bleak news out too.
But pivoting, hard pivot, because we are now we're going to have a great rest of our day. And we got do you want to share? You just got some great news.
Oh yeah, I've won Lucky Seats for the first time. If anyone doesn't know, Lucky Seats is, I don't know, it's like a website you sign up for it and you can get like last minute Broadway tickets to like any city. So like Boston, Providence. We went to see the Harry Potter one in Providence. Gina won tickets. We saw Hamilton in Boston because Gina won tickets. And now I won tickets
Let's go.
to Some Like It Hot, which who knows if that's good, but it seems like it's good.
Are we Broadway girlies?
I feel like we are getting pretty legit.
We have
This will
seen
be like our third Broadway show in like what, 4 months?
for real, for real.
We're coming for you, Steph.
Yeah, honestly, we should find out from Steph what she thinks about the show because we know she knows.
True. Yeah.
It's going to be so much fun. So, yeah, that was a great way to like a little mood booster.
Well, pick me up. Yeah.
Yeah. And we have a great episode for you. We haven't had just a me and Britt pop culture episode, I feel like in a minute.
Yeah. You're right. Now that you say that.
Maybe we had one last week, but that might have been the book. I don't know. I just feel like it's been a while.
Yeah. Yeah. It feels like it has.
Also, probably because there has been so much pop culture news coming out.
Legit. So much.
We are swarmed. So we are going to be breaking it down all for you. We're going to be talking about the Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni saga of the century, and obviously the inclusion of our girl Taylor in all of this. We are going to be talking about the the Beckham family feud, and also Amanda Petula and Kyle Cook's breakup. And we're going to wrap it with, we haven't done like a TV recap in a while since Dancing with the Stars ended. So we are going to start watching, we've been watching Traitors. They're now doing weekly episodes. The newest one came out last night. We're not going to talk about that one, but we are going to talk about the first 5 and our general thoughts about the show. So it's going to be a great episode. And yeah, right. I feel like we should just jump right into it unless we have anything else.
Yeah, no, let's do it. I think we had a lot to cover.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to cover in this Blake. I just don't even. First off, they've just lost the plot of this whole lawsuit.
Oh yeah, I have like no idea at this point, like what's going on. I have no idea what's going on with like the lawsuit part of it, like the legal shit. I like can't follow. It's just over my head.
So I looked it up a little bit because I had the same thought. I was like, what even started this? And basically it started from what I understand because Blake filed a complaint against Baldoni and it was mainly about sexual harassment and a retaliatory smear campaign. And then he did like a countersuit to her suit. And it's just been like back and forth lawsuits. At this point, if one of them wins, I mean, obviously the money is not to be overlooked, but like who's going to want to work with these people ever again for real?
No, seriously. I wonder if they have had any other jobs. Probably not.
I mean, I really don't think so. Like, I mean, Justin Baldoni seems like a bad dude, but Blake Lively, she seems brutal.
I will say I read like her and Taylor's texts. I don't know if more came out, but the one that came out Tuesday. And I thought she actually, I feel like she was more believable, like reading it that way.
Yeah.
But that's just obviously a snippet of the story. But like when she was, yeah, when I was reading those texts, I was like, oh, I kind of, this makes sense. Like it probably is some like old, or not old, but some like white rich guy like sexually abusing women in a workplace. Like nothing new there. And then like the man comes back and is defensive and whatnot. But I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. Where do you think we should start with this?
I mean, should we talk about the texts?
Okay. Yeah. We can talk about the text. So there's been a lot that's come out, since they've been subpoenaed. There was the Taylor text. She wrote this long email to Ben Affleck. She has texts that came out with Matt Damon and his wife. What it seems like is setting the stage, I guess, a little bit. Baldoni got the rights to this movie in 2019. And he was like director, financially backed it, obviously starring in it. She signed on in 2023, I think with a producer credit. And a lot of the texts and emails that were revealed with like the people we just mentioned were coming at a time when basically Baldoni had months to make an edit for the movie that would be ultimately released in theaters. Sony gave Blake 10 days to make her own edit of the movie. And they showed it to, what's that called when you have like people just like blind audience?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like focus
Yeah,
groups.
like the survey. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Focus group.
So apparently Baldoni's version tested much better than Blake's.
Oh,
Yes. But Blake's is the one that ultimately was shown in theaters. And
wow.
it seems like she really like strong armed them and was like, I'm not going to promote the movie, can say all this bad stuff. It seems like she really like bulldozed her way, that's why she was emailing like Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. She was basically asking them like, I'm going to send you my version of the movie. I only had 10 days to do this, blah, blah, blah. If you could watch it and then give me notes back on it, because remember, Blake and Ben starred in The Town together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I guess Ryan and Matt have a connection. So that's like, they're just using all their powerful people in the network. And she wanted to get feedback on it. So I think that's like the gist of what I'm getting is like, she really went crazy to make sure her version was seen and ultimately was the one that was distributed.
Damn.
I
wonder how different they were.
I know. Same. I have thoughts on that.
Okay. Spill.
Okay. Here's the thing. I don't know what the movie industry is like, but she wrote an email trying to campaign for her to get an executive producer credit on this movie. And in that email, she talks about how she had to basically like rewrite the movie. She had to direct the movie. She had to handle HR issues because people weren't happy with Baldoni, all of these things. I always stand with the woman. It seems like Baldoni was brutal to work with. However, if you were to put this in a corporate context, which is like my only frame of reference, I'm sorry. This person is the director, got the rights years before you were signed on. Like you are a producer, yes, and you are a starring actress, yes, but this is your boss. And
yeah.
And the thing that I saw online through TikTok, because like obviously I was on the interwebs about this, some of these exchanges are from before filming. So she already had like issues before this movie was even filmed. And
yeah, that makes sense.
The sexual harassment is a whole different issue. But in terms of just getting your creative like stronghold on this, I don't know if I would handle that well if I was in Baldoni's position. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, I wonder if part of the reason that she was like being such a bulldozer was because like they already had this like bad blood and like these bad exchanges. Or maybe it's just gotten to her head, like the power of the celebrity. I mean, she is like an A-list celebrity and I guess she knows a bunch. Um, so yeah, maybe it's like that getting to her head, being like, I have enough power, I can put you in your place. I don't know.
That's a good point. I mean, we forget, like, obviously, this thing's been going on for over what, a year and a half. She and Ryan, before this, were kind of untouchable. They were basically like a perfect Hollywood couple.
Yeah, yeah. I have heard though, I feel like I've heard rumors that she is like not great to work with, is like not a great person.
I've heard that too. I've seen an interview with her where she was so blatantly rude to the interviewer. It was insane. It was like hard to
Really?
watch. Yes.
Ugh, I hate
Yeah.
that.
She
That
really,
shows your character,
yes.
sadly.
So there's that part where I'm kind of like, okay, Team Baldoni. She also references like that he's in a cult a bunch. And like, I think he does practice some type of religion, but that's like a harsh thing to say that you're like accuse someone of being in a cult. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah, and doesn't she say that like they make all of his decisions, like nothing, any decision he makes is not never like solely his, even if it's like what he's eating for lunch.
Yeah. Like I didn't read that. Yeah.
It's like made by this cult. Yeah.
So there's that. On the flip, and I'm sorry, I feel like I'm kind of like bogarting this conversation, but I just have a lot to say about this.
No.
Uh, I also, though, think, okay, Team Blake in the sense that Jenny Slate has come out full support of Blake. She said, like, I'm quoting her. She said, Justin's is truly a false ally. I'm unwilling to do anything that promotes the image that he's crafting as a male feminist. I honestly have no words to describe what a fraud he is. She does go on to say during filming, like Baldoni told her, I can quote, this is from Justin to Jenny, quote, I can say this because my wife is here, but you look sexy in what you're wearing. And it was
No.
right. So, like, okay, sexual harassment.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like true sexual harassment, like if other people start coming out, then it's probably true.
And the other guy, Brendan, the one from the housemaid that we loved,
Yeah.
he also came out and, and stood with Blake, as did Colleen Hoover.
Oh, well then, yeah.
I
I
know.
feel like you gotta be like Team Blake then. I mean, I feel like maybe she made some like mistakes, but if like all those people are siding with her, and he does seem like an asshole.
I'd never even really heard an interview with him.
I didn't either, honestly.
I believe he's the worst. And a sexual harassment lawsuit, like, sure. But the fact that this thing is now like $150 million, like, it's just gotten so out of hand. I don't know if even that warrants, like, it warrants, obviously, it warrants something. And this might sound how it sounds, but it's just blown up into such a bigger issue. And like, some of the creative stuff that she's talking about, I'm just like, I don't know. It's not, they're not the same thing.
Yeah, yeah. I really wish I knew like how it was different.
I know, me too. Me too.
That would, yeah.
What do you think of that movie? Did you see it?
Yeah, I watched it. I thought it was good. I mean, I read the book. I liked the book. I watched it on an airplane, but I'm like, I kind of want to watch it again to see if like you can spot the tension.
Oh, I know. I know. Yeah.
Also, like poor Colleen Hoover, like her first book that turns into a movie, and it's like this whole fucking scandal.
I know. Totally.
She didn't deserve that.
So now, obviously, there's like the Taylor of it all.
Yeah, that has definitely helped. Like, I feel like make it more of a thing.
Oh, okay. So tell me, what do you mean?
I just think like anytime Taylor is like in association, and like everyone knows that Taylor and Blake are friends, even if like I mean I think even if you're not a Swiftie, like she went to the Super Bowl with her and stuff. And yeah, I just think whenever Taylor's name is attached to something, it just gets that much more attention.
Yeah. But I don't think it helps her case.
What, Blake?
No. Like,
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
why are those texts, especially the ones about their fractured friendship, being released in this court? Like, what does this have to do with the
Yeah.
lawsuit?
Yeah. I am interested to know that. I read like the full text, but I didn't really read like why they released them. I mean, it feels like an invasion of privacy, but at the same time, text between celebrities, like give me that all day because I'm so curious to know what they talk about.
Oh, I mean, don't get me wrong. The minute that this headline popped up, I was clicking, reading, like I
Yeah.
could not believe we were reading Taylor's unfiltered personal
Oh my
text
God.
messages.
I know.
But
I
it
know.
it felt like, as much as I was like, obviously I'm going to read them all, I felt like a
Yeah.
little weird reading them.
I no, I agree. Yeah, 100%. Like, why is this part of the, it's almost like his team is like doing this to just piss her off or something.
No, this came from Blake.
Oh,
Blake,
really? But
yes.
didn't they like release the text messages and they were like gonna subpoena Taylor or something? And then once they were out, they were like, oh, never mind.
I think Justin did. Yeah, I think you're right. My bad. I think it is like Justin subpoenaing her. So it is Justin. But like, well, okay. This was a thing I read that like I feel like makes sense about like why Taylor and her aren't friends anymore because, and I don't know if this is true, but I saw a theory that I kind of believe is that like when she first sued him for that much money, he got financial backing from this like religious person that he's associated with to fund this whole lawsuit.
Sketchy.
She thought that he would settle and that they would never really have to bring this to court. It wouldn't be subpoenaed. When he didn't and countersued and she didn't like back off or whatever, Taylor was like knew that this was going to happen. It was like, you need to like end this because all of our stuff is going to get leaked and like you're going to have to hand it all over. And Blake didn't. So
Oh,
that's what I'm hearing is like the rift of like there could have been a way around this, but like now that they're full press going forward, it's like such an invasion of privacy for Taylor
yeah.
and she's getting dragged through the mud for this. So I feel like if you're Taylor, you're already so afraid of being framed, of just all of the like people just coming after you that this is like your
Yeah.
best friend of what, a decade, like
Yeah.
allowing for this to happen. That's what I meant when I said like it's coming from Blake. Like she kind of allowed for it to happen.
Got it. Yeah, that makes sense. And it seems like it's just out of spite at this point.
Yeah, like I just don't even understand what they're gaining anymore. And I feel bad for Taylor for this.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't read all of the text I did read though. Like Taylor seemed fine.
I think the only one that was incriminating was she said, like, Blake basically was like, Justin's at my house. When you come over, Blake was like rewriting one of the scenes. I think it was the rooftop scene. And she was like, if you could tell him that you loved the pages I sent, like, I think it'll give a lot of credit because, like, you're the best storyteller there is. So if he hears it from you, it'll just like help. And
Hmm.
I should get the actual text up because I'm going to misquote it, but there's a text about basically like after Taylor leaves that event, Blake sends a message to her being like, I can't believe how great you were, especially the thing you like when that you made up about me and my lenses, which didn't make sense because I don't know the context. That
I don't think that's that bad.
I don't think it's great.
I mean, I would do that if it was you though.
No, and
Like
that's
if you were
so
like,
true.
can you back me up to this person? Tell them you like my story. I'd be like 100%.
No, that's a really good point. Yeah.
So I mean, if that's the worst, and like what she called him a little bitch, like that, like out of everything, like that's the most incriminating thing. I don't know. I didn't. At least they're not terrible.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think they're not terrible. I still think if I was Taylor, I'd be like rip shit about this.
Yeah.
But and it is true. Like if you went through our text messages about like if you had a like legit
Yeah.
enemy and we're texting, I'm sure I would be a lot harsher than just saying like
Oh
that they're a
yeah.
bitch.
100%. You know
Yeah.
the enemy I'm thinking of.
Oh, I know the enemy. Yeah. Oh my God, I could, yeah, that's
Sorry.
hilarious. Yeah, Brittany does have an enemy that we would definitely say more shit about than just a
Roast.
bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
1000. You're right. You're right. She's
Um,
just being a good friend.
and yeah, like I also thought it was funny how like I don't know, did you read the one with like the timestamps? like the one, I think like the main one about their friendship, but like Blake reaches out and is like, I feel like something's going on, blah, blah, blah. It was like right before the end of the Eras tour.
Yeah.
And she's like, you don't have to respond to me. Like, I know you're so busy, blah, 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 blah. And like, you know, is honestly kind of like ass kissing. And so she sends that at 8:14. Taylor responded at 9:42. And then Blake didn't respond again until 1:58 a.m. and was like, at the end, she goes, you don't need to write me back on all this, just letting you know I see it now and thank you. I'm excited for you to be done with suitcases, constant sinus infections, and torn kneecaps. So close. And then Taylor responded at like 2:01 a.m., being like, that was so funny.
Oh, yeah. I did read those. I didn't realize the timestamp of it all.
Yeah, well, yeah, then yeah, Taylor responded literally 2 minutes later and goes, first paragraph took me out. And then they were just texting back and forth, like pretty I don't know, quickly. But yeah,
Yeah.
went till like Taylor was texting until like 4 a.m. I mean, I know she is a night owl, but
I think she was on tour though. So like who knows where in the world she was.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it wasn't a tour day because she first texted back at like 9 something.
Oh, good call.
And I would be shocked if she could text during the show.
True. Like, do you think she just like voice notes it from now on?
I don't know. Well, yeah, that's the other thing I was thinking. I wonder if like Taylor kind of was like afraid. I wonder if she's like careful in text messages too.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with you too, though, about those texts. Like, I don't think there was anything bad at that. If anything, I think Taylor came off great in those texts. Like,
Yeah,
when Blake asks, is anything wrong? And she says, well, you're not wrong, but it's not a big deal. And then just is basically like, you're talking to me like I'm reading, a mass corporate email to 200 people. Can you just come back? And, but also the fact that she said, like, I know what this is like. I've been through this when it's like all consuming. You can
yeah,
clearly tell that Blake Lively was living in constant 24/7 thinking about this thing.
yeah, yeah. And Taylor's been there.
And Taylor's been there. So I actually think that she was like a great friend, but it's just unfortunate that she like there was no need for some of those messages to come out. And it's just the fact that it was like because of her best friend's lawsuit that this is all happening is just so sad. She's had
Yeah.
so many friends like bail on her. Who knows what happened with Carly Kloss? I'm still waiting for that info. But
Seriously.
like literally what happened with Taylor Swift and Carly Kloss? I need to know.
Yeah, like what happened? Didn't she go to the Eras tour and sit in the seats? Like not
Yes.
in the VIP? Yeah.
Yeah, yikes.
Olivia Rodrigo, what happened there?
What I think that was because of like credits for songs and
Cruel
stuff.
Summer. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel bad. And I don't know. Blake just kind of gives me the ick though. Regardless of if she's right or wrong, like just in general, reading some of her messages, I mean, even with the Khaleesi dragon thing and like just the way
Yeah.
she talks, I'm just like, ugh,
Yeah, that shit was weird.
so cringy. And like, I'm just not on board.
Yeah, I know. That's like not cool. Did you see all the people because Taylor said something about a tiny, tiny violin in her text?
Yeah.
Everyone was like, oh, canceled. This is about Blake Lively. It's like, I mean, I don't know if that means it's about her, but
I don't think it proves anything, but I also kind of think, didn't we think that it was about her before?
yeah,
When did Life of a Showgirl come out?
October 3rd.
Wow, great call. Yes, obviously. And I think from what I heard, like it was around that time that the rift happened because maybe she found out that this was like all going to come to light. So I don't think it's unimaginable that there was a world where this was written about Blake Lively beforehand and Taylor was just keeping like a low profile about it because there was so much, like probably Tree
Yeah,
was like, just don't engage.
yeah,
But they could have been still like friendly. And then once it all came out, there's obviously like an actual feud. But I kind of got the feeling that canceled was about like before.
yeah, yeah. I feel like people on the internet read too much into shit.
Yeah, 1000%.
I also saw a text where Taylor was like, "Oh, well, tell them like no Taylor Swift song in the trailer, like if you don't do this or something."
Yeah.
But I was like, "Go, go off, Taylor. Like I would do that too."
That's the thing. It's like if she's just supporting a friend, then I don't think that like I would do the same. You're right. I just don't like the idea that Blake came into it wanting to control so much and like
Yeah,
it's not your movie, dude. I'm sorry. At the end of the day, it's not your movie. So
yeah, yeah. I mean, she's definitely like at fault too. It's not just him.
But
Who
don't get me
knows?
wrong, he seems like a creep.
Yeah, no, he definitely seems like a creep. Um, yeah. But
Anyway,
yeah, the text message thing is crazy. Poor Taylor, she's probably pissed.
pissed. I would hate for my texts to be leaked.
Yeah,
It's so personal.
yeah. No, that sucks. But yeah, I feel like she seemed like exactly how I would think she would respond. Like I feel like Blake, it's like she texts kind of different than she appears on screen and stuff or in interviews. But I thought Taylor just seemed like herself. So
She was a great supportive friend. Obviously, we stand with Taylor. People who are trying to like take this thing and like tear Taylor down just want to tear Taylor down.
oh, 100%, 100%.
But anyway, should we move on? I feel like we thoroughly exhausted that.
Yeah, let's talk about the Beckhams.
Okay.
I'm interested to get your thoughts on this because I feel like you follow them a little bit more closely than I do.
Well, I do. I've seen their documentaries and I do like the Beckhams. Like, I think Victoria
Yeah,
is hilarious. You forget that when she was a Spice Girl, it was only for like 2 years. Like, they weren't big.
that's crazy. Yeah.
And then, I mean, in her documentary, she talked about, all of a sudden she's touring the world. She's the biggest thing in the world. Like she was bigger than David back in the day. And then, all of a sudden the band breaks up and she's like in Manchester with a baby, just like, what am I doing? And then totally like rises from the flames and becomes this, global fashion icon. And she's really funny. So I feel like, so for whoever doesn't know, I mean, I don't know how you don't know this, it's everywhere, but Brooklyn Beckham posted this like 7-page Instagram story, totally trashing his family, talking about, how Victoria and David have controlled their narrative their whole lives, how he's always felt so anxious. They just care about the brand, they just care about how they appear.
They hate his wife. They like make her
Yep.
feel uncomfortable. Like, what's her name? Victoria was supposed to like design her wedding dress and then like dropped out at the last minute. Something with Mark Anthony at the wedding. I feel like I remember hearing about that.
We talked about it.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, I feel like I remember that.
He talks about how at the wedding they were supposed to have the first dance with Nicola and Brooklyn. They had planned it, this whole romantic thing. It made it seem like they did not plan for a mother son dance. I don't know, but basically Mark Anthony gets up and says like, the most beautiful woman in the room. They're thinking it's going to be Nicola because they had
Oh yeah,
planned. Yeah.
yeah. I
They
remember that.
had planned for it to be their first dance and he says Victoria. So she just like basically hijacks their moment. It's a mother
That's
son
so
dance.
annoying.
Well, so I wanted to get your thoughts because like obviously a lot of their stuff is around the wedding. What would you like, how would you feel if you had planned for it to be your first dance and then like it's just hijacked and it's, the mother son dance?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I have to preface by saying like I hate the first dance, so like I'm always like I would like I would personally I would be pissed, but I would be like whatever. But I can totally see how you would be pissed. I mean, like if, like if you read, I remember reading on the Knot, and it was like the mother-in-law, like her big moment and her only moment in the wedding is like the mother-son dance, and it's like so true.
Yeah.
So like from that standpoint, I could see like that. Yeah, I think that would be annoying.
I guess like she ran out of the room and was like pissed the whole night.
Oh, I wouldn't let it ruin my whole night on my wedding.
Yeah, I think like that singular event would obviously not, but there's probably so much tension already.
Yeah. Well, so do you believe it all? Because I watched the documentary. Well, I watched the Beckham documentary. I don't know if that was hers. I think it was his, but they seem very likable, like to your point.
I don't see, I feel like I really am torn. I don't know. I will say I listened to the toast and they had some really interesting points that have kind of like changed my view a little bit. Like I think when I first saw the post, I was like, oh my God, I was like literally like poor Brooklyn. Like they've been
Yeah.
silent. The thing that I thought was like the worst was that they talked about his parents like inviting women from his past in, I
Oh,
don't,
yeah. Trying to like, yeah, basically like get her aside, like get him to like someone else.
yeah, that is not cool. I don't
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
that's not cool. Yeah.
But, like one of the things that they were saying on the toast, which I hadn't thought about, like he alleged that they like David and Victoria wanted Brooklyn to quote sign the rights to his name away. And like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that meant, but it was like, is this just a prenup? That's very
Oh, is that what it is?
like they were saying, the Beckham brand, like Victoria Beckham is a brand. So if they're alluding to like you can't use Beckham like for your branding or whatever, it's like
Is
very
that,
like
oh, that's, yeah, that maybe was, I didn't understand what they meant, what he meant by that.
no, I don't either. Like this is all speculation, but I'm just taking this is what they said, and it made me think about it. I was like, you're right. Like he's framing it like, oh, they made me sign the rights to my name away. They both of these families are worth millions, if not billions. Her family's richer than the Beckhams. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah, she's from money. She has more, they have way more money than the Beckhams, her family.
What is like her family?
I have no idea.
Where's she from?
That's a good question. We should look it up. What does
I'm like, why don't they like her?
I know for real? Okay. So Nicola Peltz comes from a highly successful, wealthy family led by her father, a billionaire, activist, investor, and founder of Tryon Fund Management. It's basically like I think an investment firm.
Uh, Probably sketchy shit going on there too, but
I feel like they could be legit. It's a firm that invests in companies like Procter and Gamble, Cisco, and Wendy's.
yeah, that's fair, I guess.
So anyway, so yeah, so they have way more money. And it's like if you have that much money, obviously you're going to sign a prenup. Like obviously there's going to be documents. Like
Yeah, I don't think it's that though.
I think it's like signing the name away saying you can't use like our brand for your financial gain.
So, like, if they were to go make a sneaker company, it couldn't have Beckham in the title.
That's what I'm thinking. Yes.
Yeah, that seems what it is, which I mean, I guess makes sense.
Like I don't think that's a crazy thing to like say that they're the worst for doing that. I think
Yeah,
that's very much like a two sides of the story situation. Like the Beckhams could come and say, no, we wanted them to sign a prenup to say like you can't, yeah, use the brand that we built for like your own gain. It probably kind of harsh, but like I'm sure there's way more to that story. So that kind of made me think, okay, like is Brooklyn just being like making it seem worse than it is, you know?
yeah, yeah. I don't. It's just weird. It's like I don't understand why they don't like her so much. There must be something we don't know.
I know it, and it does because it seems like the other kids are standing with David and Victoria.
Yeah, they're young. It's hard.
Yeah.
They're not going to just like ditch their parents. I don't know.
Yeah. And then the
But I gotta say one thing. I gotta get this off my chest. Brooklyn is a girl name. I'm sorry, it's not a boy name. It's a girl name.
yeah, I definitely yeah, I agree.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I kind of believe it, but like I don't really want to. But it's giving royal family vibes.
Totally. And let's not forget that Brooklyn and Nicola did have dinner with Meghan and Harry not that long ago.
Oh, that's a good tidbit. I mean,
So,
they definitely talked about that.
oh, definitely.
Definitely.
What I would have given to be a fly on the wall of that dinner, like just
Oh
seeing
my
these
God,
two bash on their fams.
I know. I know. Imagine.
But we like forget, and I think you were the first person that really clued me in on this. Like British press is next
Nasty.
level.
Nasty. Yeah, that's the other thing. I feel like the British, and I feel like they like comply with the like paparazzi a little bit more. Like they'll like give them the photos and stuff like that. Like they'll pose. Whereas like here, people just kind of like walk by. But yeah, I do think it is their media is like a whole nother world.
Yeah. So I think there was probably like, yeah, there's something to that. The fact that they met and the fact that they're both like these huge British names. They're always in the press over there. Like I'm sure that Harry and Brooklyn have a lot of similar stuff to relate on.
Yeah. I mean, I could see it being a jealousy thing though, too, like Victoria.
Yeah, I could see that.
It's giving jealousy vibes.
It's giving jealousy vibes. I saw a clip of them on the red carpet promoting the Beckham documentary. And it was a little, I mean, who knows? Because like they were on the red carpet, like she was posing, but it did kind of seem like awkward. Like she wouldn't even look at Nicola. It was just an awkward thing. I think that there's probably two sides of this story.
Yeah.
At the same time, Brooklyn, like, I don't know. It seems like your family's given you so much. And
Yeah.
yeah, I just don't know what to believe. And all the wedding stuff, like, a couple of other things that they said about the wedding, like that there was two people that they said could sit at their table. They said it was
Oh, yeah.
nanny.
Or was it the grandmother or the nannies? I think it was their grandmothers.
Yeah, that wasn't clear to me. To me, that is a no problem.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck? But why? No, but like, why was Victoria saying, didn't she call them like evil for making the grandparent, like for wanting the grandparents to sit there?
Yeah, so that's what he said. Like, because we had the two people, they wrote Nanny, and then like another one was something, but I think it is I think that's how they refer to
Yeah, I saw it.
grandparents
Yeah. Yeah.
because both of their husbands were gone. So they like wanted them to sit at their table. Like, what's the problem there?
Yeah. That's a red flag.
That's a red flag. I do think the mother son hijacking is a flag. Throw the
Yes.
flag.
We know that happened.
We know that happened. I don't know if backing out of the wedding dress, because there was a Vogue article that came out where she actually like said something completely different about the dress. She said that they had been like making it for months and months and
Oh,
months with
yeah.
whoever.
Versace or something. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I also feel like, and we've talked about this before with our friends, wedding planning is such a bitch.
True. True. It is a very heightened like emotion, and yeah, it's a very stressful time. So there's that.
Like, are we going to just use the wedding as this one catalyst to literally like never talk to our family again? It feels like a lot
Yeah.
of what they're talking about is wedding specific.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. What do they think on the toast that like he's lying?
1000. Their team, Victoria David.
Yeah, I don't always agree with them on that stuff.
Yeah. I just like feel like I really feel like I normally can say, what do who am I with on this? I really don't know, but it's just sad.
I know, it is sad. It's like you hate to see like family breaking up in such like a public way.
Like, if you're Victoria and David, do you even come out and say anything? Because this is your son at the end of the day.
I know, yeah, true. That must be like such an awkward position. This is what I think. I think Victoria is jealous of Nicola,
Mhm.
and like that's why she doesn't like her, and that's basically like the source of everything. And like I don't know, I think David just goes along with it. But I mean I do believe it sounds like they do kind of like portray this image to the paparazzi and whatnot, the media for like his whole life. So I don't know. It's hard.
Yeah, I do think that's probably not an easy family to be born into.
Yeah, like they're not perfect, and yeah, there probably is some like fakeness that they portray. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like there probably is a level of like creating their own narrative that does happen, but he's probably making it seem worse than it is.
Yeah, I think there could be a little bit of victimization happening here. I mean, but you know what? Like, between this and then the Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds downfall, like I just don't believe that any of these couples, unless you're like, my queen and king, Dax Shepard, Kristen Bell, or like Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson, like everyone else is the worst. I don't know.
Yeah, Taylor and Travis, they're so good.
Obviously.
I know. I like don't believe in celebrity couples. They like, yeah.
So, last celebrity couple news, Amanda Batula, Kyle Cook. They are breaking up after 4 years of being married. They've been together for 10 years. I don't have like a ton to say about this other than it's been a long time coming.
Yeah,
It's been
and
a
I would
long
I would
time coming.
I would caveat celebrity a D-list celebrity.
Yeah.
They're not real celebrities. They
Yeah.
think they are. Yeah, I mean, I don't really, it seems like it's the right thing to do. And clearly they're using it as a publicity stunt to promote the new season that's coming out in like what, a month or something.
Yeah.
So it's just like all the Vanderpump people. I mean, well, I shouldn't say it makes everything seem fake because they do show on the show like their struggles and whatnot. I don't know.
I think those two are actually kind of authentic on the show, but like
Yeah.
this has been forever. Like he's had infidelity rumors. The preview for the new season says that he was out and fell asleep at a DJ. Like he was DJing, fell asleep at a fan's house till 6:30 a.m. Unforgivable.
Yeah, that's
Unforgivable.
weird. That's weird.
So weird, especially when you have a history of infidelity.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I don't think anyone was surprised by this. I think the surprise is the fact that she actually pulled the trigger. Honestly, just glad that no kids were involved. And she finally realized like this boy, this man has the Peter Pan syndrome. He is never going to grow up.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like, I mean, you've been watching it. I just watched last season, so I don't know them as well. But there were times when I was like, she seems like she's trying to babysit him.
I think he needs to be babysat.
Yeah, I mean I feel like that's the shit I don't know, but like sometimes it's like, why do you hate this DJ job so much? Like, so what if he goes out? Like if Chris was like, I'm gonna DJ, I'm gonna go out at 11 and come home at 2, I'd be like, okay, have fun. Like, not my problem. I'm not DJing at midnight.
I think it's because like when they got married, like there's been a long time of her, they just want different things. And like I think it seemed like she was compromising for him, still living in the city. She wanted to move out to like, maybe Long Island or Connecticut or something, like start a family.
But then
And
she said she didn't.
then she said she didn't. Yeah. But I think for a while, like years, she did. And then he's starting to DJ. And now she's probably saying, like, well, this isn't going to happen now. I don't know if I want kids. Like, I think that was probably the beginning of her realizing that they are not compatible. He's never going to grow up and like they need to move it on.
Yeah, well, it's good that they realize it now.
1000. Someone was saying that I think it was like maybe Michelle was like, you know what she should do? Because he has Loverboy, the drink company.
Mhm.
She should start Lovergirl.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be great. That's a good point, though. I guess like you're right. She did say like, I don't want kids, but I do think it's because the fact that 10 years in, he's still partying just as hard as he did when they were together in the beginning.
I don't know. It seemed to me like she doesn't want kids because she's like liking this famous life and like wants to be in the city and in the spotlight and stuff.
That's fair, but I feel like she's been in the spotlight for a really long time.
Yeah, true, I guess. Oh, so this season that comes out they'll be together still. Yeah.
And then there's remember the city spinoff, like in the city.
Oh yeah. So what's with that?
If
That's already filmed?
I don't know. I feel like if it was filmed after Summer House, then a huge storyline has to be their breakup.
Yeah. Yeah.
Has to be because if they're announcing in January, obviously they've been like you pointed out, they're doing it for promotion for the show, so they probably held off until like right before the season. Rumors were like reported in November that they were living separately. So
But they denied it.
They denied it, but like whether there's smoke, there's fire, and now they're divorced, or they're divorcing.
Yeah.
So I feel like that could be true, and that a lot of the show in the city is probably covering their demise.
Yeah. Oof, damn. Everyone's going to be tuning in on that. I mean, smart strategy on Bravo's point.
I feel like I'm like so team Amanda, but you're making me think like, you're right. She's also a reality star. She's also probably looking out for number one. It's not just him. It's just that he's like, I don't know. He's just so blatantly like dumb. Like, why are you going out till 6 a.m.? Like, why are you doing all this stuff that she's asked you not to do? It's like, to me, he's just like at fault, but maybe not.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know how I've never been in that situation. But like today, if like Chris was going out on the weekends till 2 a.m., I'd be like, I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to bed.
Really though? Like what if he slept in because he was tired and he was drunk or hungover all the time?
Yeah. But that's because we have kids.
Yeah.
You have to babysit a little bit more when you have kids. But yeah, I don't know. It just seemed like she was being kind of a babysitter, but I'm sure there's like past trauma.
I think that is it because like he would go out a lot and then like she found out stuff. But I think it was before they were married. There's this clip circulating that doesn't make him look good. It was from like when they were it's from Summer House, but it's like they're in an argument and he says, I haven't flirted with a girl for months. And she's like, we've been together for 3 years.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad.
Yikes.
Yeah. Yikes.
Like you don't get a medal, dude.
Yeah, that's like Jack's level.
Yeah. But that's all those Bravo celebrities. Jax,
I know.
Austin, Shep, Kyle, like they're all Peter Pan because they're famous and they can still get women, even though every woman knows that they're like the worst.
Scum. Yeah.
It's the Bravo effect. They,
It is, yeah. And I feel like gets worse over time because there's like more avenues for them to like be rich, like become an influencer or like make their own product and make a ton of money off it.
totally.
Um, but yeah, then they all end up like these 45-year-olds like still on Bravo. It's like, what are you doing?
I know. I just don't understand how women now can. I mean, now I kind of think that women who date these guys have their own agenda. And,
Oh,
you know,
100%. 100%.
Amanda, I don't think did because
No.
I do think that Paige breaking up with Craig, in their best friends, I could see that influencing her to like take a step to break up
Yeah,
with Kyle for real.
I agree. I know. Now I'm like, damn, I kind of wish Paige was on the season.
I know. I know.
I wonder if she's talked about on their podcast.
I'm sure that they'll come out and do like something, to talk a little
Oh, they
bit
probably
more.
can't. They probably can't until like after the season.
Yeah, that's a good point. Probably. I'm sat for the season. I'm in
Yeah. Yeah. When does that premiere? Like
like
February?
a couple weeks. There's so much good TV coming out. It's like Summer House. There's Bridgerton. Let's go,
Oh, yeah.
Bridgerton
Wait, so
season
what's the
4.
couple? Who's
It's
the couple?
Benedict, and he's not my favorite character, but Benedict, he's the second oldest brother,
Yeah.
and his girl's name is Sophie. We don't know her yet. She's a new character. From what I can tell, it's like a Cinderella story. They meet at like a masquerade ball, and he doesn't know who she is. So,
Mm,
but
that's a
he's
tired storyline. I'm sorry, but should see it coming.
But speaking of TV, should we wrap with our traders takeaways, episodes 1 through 5?
Yes. And I will say I haven't watched, I think I watched the first four. No, yeah, first four. But I
Okay.
Googled what happened in the fifth one.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to start?
Okay, I don't know if maybe like this was just overhyped and I'm kind of like, or if it's just like earlier in the season and not as good because like I feel like I've been hearing about the show everywhere. Like people at work will like be pinging about it in like our full team chat and like everyone's talking about it. And like we don't really talk about any other shows like that. Everyone's like, you gotta watch it. So I'm like, and I'm not normally like a reality TV game show type of person, but whatever. And I'm like, I don't really get it. I feel like it's very dragged out. It's like I like that they kind of like lean into the like it's like funny how they lean into like the kitschiness of it all or whatever. But every single thing that's like a big, it's like end of the episode, like end of the it's just like everything's so dragged out. And I don't know. I just wasn't that I didn't see the hype.
I do get what you're saying with like the edits. It's like every time there's a cliffhanger, cut to commercial. You can
Yeah.
almost, when the commercials are coming because they do the same thing like every single time. I honestly, it's funny you say that because I did write like in my notes as I was watching episode 1, I was like, dang, this is kind of slow. Like I'm not really getting what's so great about it.
Have you watched it before?
No,
Oh, I thought you did. Okay.
no. I've seen clips. Like I knew knew the concept of it, but now I will say the latest episode I did watch it last night, it premiered last night. So good. I
Oh, really?
actually, yes, I get it now. I really do. Like I think episode maybe like 3, I was like, okay, I'm into it. But I like those types of shows. It's very Big Brother. And this, what I like about it is the fact that like, and this is kind of what I like about Big Brother too, is like you are seeing like the group think happen in real time. It is crazy to me how there's certain people on this show, aka Colton, who is dead wrong in all of his theories. He's not
Yeah.
correct. But like he just because he's the loudest voice in the room, he gets everyone agreeing with him. And like no one's questioning him. It's so crazy to see those things like playing out. That's what I
Yeah.
kind of like about it.
I see. Yeah, I would agree with that. It's like human nature, like,
Yeah.
humanity.
It's crazy to me how quickly things change. Like they are getting rid of people if in real every single day, 2 people are leaving. Like if you think about how they're shooting that, That must be your nerves must just be fried all the time because every single day, two people are leaving.
Yeah. I can't, I don't like the rules. Every time I watch it, I have to like re-Google the rules. I'm like, what is going on here? Like, you can get banished and like, who win? How does someone win? Like, can a traitor get voted out? Yes. Well,
Yes.
especially now that Donna Kelsey's not on it because I was like, okay, Taylor's watching this, so I'm gonna watch it. And now Taylor's probably not watching. She's like, this is trash. I'm too smart for this.
Basically, it's like it's traitors versus faithfuls. The traitors are competing against the faithfuls. Only traitors win or only faithfuls win at the end. So the faithfuls are trying to figure out who the traitors are, vote them out at the round tables, and then if it's only faithfuls remaining, they split the prize money. Traitors, on the other hand, are trying to obviously not get banished. They get to murder the faithfuls. So at the end of the show, if they get to murder all the faithfuls, they're like the last one standing because season one, traitor won, Suri won. And what happened was like at the final three, she was the only traitor left and there was two faithfuls remaining. And I think what happens is that like if everyone remaining says everyone standing up here is a faithful and they're correct, then they get the money. But if there's still a traitor
Um,
amongst them, the traitor reveals themselves in the final episode and they take the whole pot.
oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I could see it being better as it goes on.
yeah, I like that. Like I like that it's fast moving. I like, seeing who's winning traders or faithfuls. From everything I'm seeing from people who are commenting on it and who have watched the seasons, the traders are absolutely, and I mean it's kind of obvious, are absolutely crushing it this season.
Oh, really?
Besides Donna Kelsey, which so what did you think of the Donna Kelsey, like the fact that she was the secret trader and like just how she did on the show?
I don't know. I think they kind of just got lucky with her. I feel like they kind of voted her out because they were like, she's not really like saying much or like she's trying to like fly under the radar. I don't know.
I think enough people were smart enough to say if Donna Kelsey's coming in here, they're going to do something with her. She's got a lot of like fame right
Oh, you think?
now. I
Yeah.
do. And I think the faithful
Yeah.
caught on to that. They were like, they're bringing Donna
Yeah.
Kelsey in, that she's a perfect secret trader. They're obviously going to capitalize on the fact that Donna Kelsey's here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think her back was against the wall from day one. There was nothing she could have
Yeah.
done. I don't think she played a bad game. I just think that, you say there's a secret trader, people are going to be like, well, who do we think would, the producers, these are all reality and like celebrity people. They know the game.
True.
Dawn is a perfect fit, nailed it. They were correct. So I don't think she did bad. I just think that like it was just a bad circumstance for her.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah. I think it was like they got lucky or yeah, they probably honestly, it probably was that they like knew that they were going to do something with her.
Yeah. And I do think like the traders are doing really well. I think Rob from Love Island is going to win the whole thing.
Oh, he is so attractive.
So attractive.
Like I would watch it just for him, just to stare at him.
Girl, same.
That's definitely why they picked him.
He's so hot.
Yeah, so hot.
But he's playing a good game. Like he's playing low key. He's making himself really valuable in the missions. Like they need him to win
Mm-hmm.
money.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think he's playing a really good game. I also think the traders are like working well together.
Yeah.
No one's mentioned their names. The faithfuls are like the worst. They are just like pointing fingers. They have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
So,
It seems easier to be a trader, but maybe that's just because like of how the game is going down this year.
that's which I need to like go back and watch other seasons because that's what the vibe I'm getting is that like it's actually more statistically like of the four seasons and they have other like UK, Canada, faithfuls win more often. But
Yeah.
this season, like the faithfuls are just like no one knows what they're doing.
Oh, so usually the faithfuls win. I'm surprised by that.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. But yeah, it's also like Big Brother. People watch Big Brother and they get like obsessed with the show and then like it gets harder and harder as the seasons go on.
Yeah. I also think because these people are all known, like, housewives have a target or
The gamers.
the gamers. Yep. Oh my God. I will say, like, justice for Tiffany from Big Brother. Tiffany was one of my I would say she's in my top three all time favorite Big Brother
Really?
players. Yes.
Hmm.
She was so good on her season. She was the brains behind the operation. The guy who
I
won
could
because
see
of
that.
Tiffany.
I could see that.
She was so great. And like Colton just, I mean, she was kind of like running her mouth a little bit. So I do think it got her in trouble because she was like saying who she was going to target. But I felt so bad for her at that round table when they banished her. And like, she did not see it coming. And he just like went full for her throat and everyone jumped on board. Like, I was so bummed out about that.
Yeah, that sunk.
Also, justice for Ron. They are ganging up on him every single round table because
Yeah.
he spoke up for Portia, but had facts. Like Portia did misspeak and they like won't let it go.
It's like they're just grasping for anything.
I know, but it's like Colton just has nothing to go on for Tiffany. It's just like, I think this. Ron at
Yeah.
least goes, I have three pieces of evidence and like no one's holding them to the same standard. It's so annoying.
Yeah. No, that is annoying. I would be cringing watching it back if I was them.
Oh,
Oh, I couldn't believe how they like Lisa Renna when I think she's the weakest traitor because when they did that thing in the woods where they were like blindfolded, which took fucking 6 episodes to get out, finally they showed it. But when she like came back into that breakfast, she was like she fucked up. Like she didn't her story wasn't straight. She did not sound good. I was like, how did they not catch on to that?
I know, especially when she needed like a minute to take her like she had to like she goes, I need water, and then she kind of stumbled over her
Yeah, I
words.
thought that was so obvious.
That's a really good point.
Um,
What do you think of Michael Rappaport?
I mean, I don't mind him. I like anyone who was on Friends.
Great call, right? He had a great character too on Friends.
Yeah, that was fun.
Phoebe's cop
Funny.
boyfriend.
Oh
Well,
no.
oh
She
yeah.
shoots the bird.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
they're like, what happened? He shot a bird. Oh.
Oh. Well, did you see the episode where he made the comment about Colton and like his sexuality?
No, I
Okay,
don't
that
think I
might
saw
have
that.
been episode 5. Heated roundtable. He's coming for Colton. Colton's coming for Michael. Michael is obviously like a hothead. It's very clear he doesn't shut up.
Yeah.
And he was honestly, I thought making some good points. He was saying like, and he was getting heated, like he was just getting wound up. And he's like, you're conniving, you're commiserating, you're whatever, Colton. He kept saying all these things. And he's like, you isolated Tiffany at the last round table. You made her feel alone. You're doing that to me. And he's like, I think you're a traitor. And if there's anyone here who could keep a secret, it's you. And a lot of people thought that was a reference to him being closeted for 30 years or whatever. So
Oh. Yeah, that's not great. But
wasn't
that doesn't
confirmed.
necessarily mean that's what he meant.
Totally. And he's come out since and said, like, that wasn't what I meant. I just was like, in the moment, I meant, for the game. But it, like, literally, when you watch it, the dynamic at the round table changes like that. Like,
Ugh.
everyone, he's making all these points. And then that's the last thing he says. And everyone, especially because there's like 4 gay men on that show, was
Yeah.
like, that's not fair. You can't use someone being closeted against them to say that they could hold a secret. And basically,
Yeah.
at that point, it was like done for Michael.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
So
tough. I mean, I'm not surprised he would make a mistake like that. I mean, I feel like he was too like loud to make it far.
1000.
You got to be like under the radar.
So last thing I'll say on this is that Rob, the snake man, him and Natalie from Survivor, I think they are always sitting together. Clock it. They're always together at like every breakfast,
Oh,
every round table. People are saying him and Maura from Love Island should get together this season because he was like carrying her in challenges. No, the real
no.
couple, I think, is Rob and Natalie. And I'm just saying, if it does come to fruition, you heard it here first.
Seriously. Oh, yeah, I don't know who she is now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay, that I will say that Ron very attractive. His tattoos are brutal.
Yeah,
They are. I'm sorry.
they are. I never thought that I would think like a man in overalls would be so hot though.
Yeah, so hot.
Like he wears those overalls. Anyway, whew, wow, that was a lot to get off our chests.
No, seriously. You guys are in for a good episode today.
Heavy episode. I feel like I just was like talking though straight for like 15 minutes at certain parts. So sorry.
I don't think so.
I know you always do a good job of not making me feel bad about that. It's my own self-consciousness.
Well, you know more stuff than me.
Well, I'm just, I've been sitting on this for like a week. There's so much.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, that's what we have for you today. Happy Friday, everyone. We hope everyone stays warm for the winter storm and that you have a great weekend.
Make sure to like us, follow us, comment at us at snitchinpod on TikTok and Instagram. Go to our website, snitchinpodcast.com, and tell everyone you know about us.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.